I have with me the Regional Executive Director of Airports Authority of India, Mr. Sanjeev Jindal. Let's hear from him about the various steps the Airport Authority is taking across the northeastern states, across all the airports in the 7 states to prevent spread of coronavirus. Thank you so much for joining me. Would want to know from you the steps that the Airport Authority is taking across the airports across Northeast.
As far as Airports Authority of India is concerned, not only first of all, I would like to say not only in Northeast, Pan India, we are managing more than 130 airports. Pan India, we are taking the maximum possible measures to fight with this current crisis. And to fight that and to monitor that every day we have a video conferencing. Either our chairman is taking video conferencing or even Minister Secretary Civil Aviation, he is adding that video conferencing along with the Joint Secretary Health in Delhi. And we all airports, all private as well as Airports Authority airports are connected to that video conferencing, and they are taking and discussing and they are solving all the issues being faced by airport operators time to time, everyday basis. Then as far as Northeast region is concerned, Northeast region is definitely, we don't, so far nothing has been reported. This is a plus point, and we are over conscious and we want to remain in that category that nothing is reported here. And in Northeast region, we are screening, we have started screening at all the airports with the help of state government. State government has provided us all the manpower, peripherals and all infrastructure. We are screening now 100% domestic passengers also, so that nothing is escapes. Yeah.
This is regarding the 2 cases which were reported, one yesterday and one today, I believe. So any further update on that? And like you mentioned, now you all are doing 100% screening of domestic passengers as well. So how are you managing with the workload?
Actually, it is a challenging job, and our at Northeast region is still smaller value as compared to Delhi, Mumbai and other airports. But at Guwahati airport, still we have 8,000 passengers coming landing here every day. So screening them and without disturbing them, without making them irritated and without making them in a queue. So we have 14 doctors and paramedical staff, more than 30-40 around the clock. Around the clock we have 4-5 lanes. I have seen personally that there is no queue, only 2-3 maximum persons they remain in a queue, and we are able to screen them properly. Moreover, not only that, we are trying to install a thermal imaging camera where we even probably need not to go very near and take the temperature with existing gadget. It is a state-of-the-art thermal technology.
Yes. Mr. Jindal, have you seen any dip in the number of passengers traveling because of this scare that's there related to coronavirus?
Yes, there is a dip, and I'm expecting after 2 days there will be a very heavy dip, because still there is a panic. Everybody wants to come home. Schools are closed, colleges are closed, the students and travelers, many people who were working outside, many companies are told to work from home. Right. So many people are coming back home. So there is a dip of about 10% in Guwahati airport, but in last week it is moving drastically down, and it is coming to nearly 25% dip. So after 2 days, I think there will be a further down. I have assessment it won't be more than 40-50%. Yeah.
Right. So just clarifying myself here. So already we are seeing a 20% dip in the number of passengers coming into Assam and other northeastern states. This despite the fact that most of the people are trying to get back home. Is that right?
Yeah. Most of the people, especially students, as I told,
Mm-hmm.
and many people who are working in the companies who have asked them to go on leave or work from home, they are trying to come back home.
Yes.
But other, the tourists and
Right.
officials who were not, who were supposed to go on tour, they have been restrained to not
Yes.
go for tour or have a meeting. So that effect is coming up. So adding net effect will be visible after 2 days. Yeah.
Okay. So what you're projecting is that in the next couple of days we will see further dip in the air travel. So this brings me to the question about the overall economy as well as the health of the airlines, because the airlines has been struggling for a very long time with this kind of a dip coming in. How do you look at this whole dip as far as the economy and the health of the airlines is concerned?
There is no iota of doubt that airlines are in trouble, and still they are working, they are cooperating. But definitely, there will be in financial trouble, and something we will have to do. Otherwise, it will severely affect the airline and tourism industry.
Any thinking at this point of time at the DGCA level or the Civil Aviation Ministry level to come out with some kind of a plan to ease the burden for the airlines?
At present, it is not in my knowledge, but definitely some of the airlines are trying, and IATA is trying to bring all these issues to the concerned authorities. So probably they will look into that.
Okay. Thank you so much for speaking to East Mojo.